In this week's episode, we had one of the most boring Super Bowls of all time. What's the kicker's name?
Jason
Jason
Myers.
Myers.
Probably snubbed for Super Bowl MVP if we're being completely honest. But he did a great thing this Super Bowl, and that's beat Drake May. And we had the game that I expected to show up in the wild card round, but the Patriots just got lucky, and they finally found their good team that they finally had to go up against, and exactly what happened. Stephon Diggs' life is falling apart. So that's news. Good for some, bad for one. His name is Stephon Diggs. Um, Mike Vrabel won that bitch ass award. We'll get there. Hate that guy. Will Campbell is the most incompetent offensive lineman in the clutch.
Shout out
And
Amazon.
Drake May and Drake May is the most incompetent quarterback in the clutch. Yup. All that and more will be discussed coming up, so lace up your cleats, put on those pads, because it's time to milk the clock. Hello, everyone. I'm Will.
I'm John.
And I'm JT.
If you couldn't tell, that I totally had that scripted, like every other intro I have.
That was the
That
only
one-
one we had scripted. The other ones weren't scripted. This one was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was just pulling shit out of my ass, but this time I actually tried to write something down, and
It was
that's
terrible.
how it went.
Yeah.
We all know Will can't read.
Yeah. Me no speak too well, read no work.
Oh man.
So this is the episode right after the divisional round because I'm going to be completely honest here. So we did record an episode for the championship round. It was 2 hours long, and I think something deep down inside me just thought you're going to kill yourself if you do this. So I never got to editing it, and the software that we use through Discord to record our voices, if you don't download the video after 7 days, then it just gets deleted. So that happened. I definitely had time on one day that I was on to edit, especially the day that I was on for 9 hours playing Roblox with you guys. But I never got to it, so it's whatever. We're here now. The Super Bowl happened. NFL honors happened. We got into an argument in that lost episode about NFL honors. Case closed. JT definitely won that argument in the grand scheme of things. We'll talk about it when we
Grudgingly
get there.
so.
Told you, man.
Yeah.
I might add. It's bullshit, but anyway.
Yeah, fuck you, Jit.
Hey, I just don't. I definitely don't. I'm not in with the voters. I'm definitely not. I'm definitely not a voter. Or I'm definitely not an insider of the voters.
Fucking bookie. You get out of here.
But anyway, here we are. The saddest point of the NFL season because it's over. We're still running off that high of the Patriots losing and seeing them all sad, and Stephon Diggs probably going to jail, so that's nice. But a week from now, all NFL news will be gone. We'll stop seeing shit about Sam Darnold being the first QB of his class to get a Super Bowl, and people saying that the halftime show either sucked or was great, and other shit like that. We're a week away from NFL desert until basically the draft or free agency, rather.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes.
What is it? March.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's UFL season until then.
I think the UFL also starts in March.
Does it?
Yeah. So
Fuck.
February is just, I feel like basketball. And yeah, the
The
UFL
Winter
starts on
Olympics.
the UFL starts on March 27th.
Oh Jesus. Alright. Well,
Who are the Louisville Kings? They're new.
oh, good for them. Louisville
Yeah.
got a team. They don't just have baseball bats anymore.
Wait, hold on, because they got rid of a few. We got the Birmingham Stallions. They were there. The Dallas Renegades.
Yeah.
Wait, are they new?
No, the Renegades were there.
Were they in Dallas though?
I thought they were.
I think they were weren't they the Houston Renegades? I don't
Well,
fucking
I'm trying to
I know
think. The
that-
other team I remember is the DC Defenders.
Yeah, the DC Defenders are still here. The St. Louis
And the
Battlehawks are still
Seattle-
here. I think everyone else is new.
Seattle Sea Dragons. I think they're gone
Oh
though.
no, they're well gone. They were gone right after the XFL came back for their 1 year.
Yeah, real ball knowers know that the three of us were Seattle Sea Dragon fans when the XFL first started.
Yes.
We think that Godwin Igwebuike was snubbed for MVP for that league, but it's
Oh
it's
my God, he was so good. Don't get me started. You get me emotional.
But the other teams are the Orlando Storm, the
Yeah, that's
Louisville
definitely
Kings, the Houston Gamblers, and the Columbus Aviators.
It's fantastic.
You know, there's something poetically ironic about a sports team being named after gambling when players on the said team can't gamble.
Hmm.
There's something poetically ironic about
Anyway,
that.
we're,
But
we're
anyway,
getting too far into UFL and too far away from
Yeah, what are we
NFL
doing here?
territory. Uh,
yeah.
we want to start with NFL honors. Look at the winners, see what we think, see if we agree with
Yes.
the great team of voters.
We're
Mhm.
not gonna agree, but yeah, we'll
Oh, we
we'll
will.
start with that. No, we
Yeah.
won't.
All right, we're not gonna do the fucking like Don Shula Coach Awards or like Air Player.
Hey, what are you talking about? What do you
So
mean?
we'll start with our newest award. We got the NFL Protector of the Year award going to Joe Tooney.
Shout out offensive linemen, man. They are the most important part of the game. I love you, offensive linemen. Shout out Banana Man.
Upgrade your O line.
Upgrade your O-line.
Upgrade your own line. Wise words there, Jit. You should have just followed them.
I agree. I wish he was our GM.
Yeah, I won't lie. I don't even know who else was up for this award. I know like Penny Sewell was, and
Sure.
yep.
Yeah. I don't really have a horse in the Protector of the Year race, so just good that they got their recognition.
Ugh.
About time.
Cool. All right. I guess after that we can go into assistant coach. Bitch ass Josh McDaniels won assistant coach of the year, which is as surprising and not surprising at the same time because baby schedule can make anyone look good.
Yeah, they really fucked up the coaching awards this year.
It's the greatest
To say
assistant
the
coach of all
least.
time.
What'd you say?
He's the greatest assistant coach of all time.
Yeah,
Listen,
just
I
never
won't
let him
doubt.
be a
I
head
won't.
coach.
I won't doubt that he's not a good coach because, like, obviously he is. But
Just it logistically makes no sense with how they voted for the awards.
no, which
Like
we're not surprised.
like it just doesn't make sense. How do you have? We'll talk about it later. But how do you have assistant coach of the year and coach of the year, and then still make an argument for Drake May to be both an offensive player of the year candidate and an MVP candidate?
Because they turned the team around, John.
Well, literally every other fucking coach that was up for that award did, except for like I guess Shanahan and McDonald. But even McDonald, like,
They did go 10-7 last year.
sure, but I don't know. If the Super Bowl proved anything, it's who the better team was, who the better coach was, who had
Oh,
We'll
absolutely.
talk about that when we get there.
Mhm.
I mean, there's not much else to say about Josh McDaniel except that he's a great head coach, and he should have been in the running this year.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I think you make a more compelling argument for literally any other coach on that list than Josh McDaniels.
I don't even know who else was on there, if I'm being completely honest.
For assistant coach, you had Vic Fangio, Brian Flores, Vance Joseph, and Clint Kubiak.
Oh,
You make an argument all four of them.
I don't know. They don't really give a fuck. They're like, all right, you know what? Josh McDaniels, sure, because we feel bad for him.
Why? Don't feel fucking bad for Josh McDaniels.
Because of all the shit that he got with when he was with fucking Vegas.
Yeah, well,
That's
guess what? Everybody's a bad coach in Vegas.
No,
This is-
it's changing.
We'll see
This
with Kubiak now, but everybody that goes to Vegas ends up dying. So
Yeah, but this is the second time it's happened because McDaniels was the coach for Denver in 2009.
still.
That was with Tebow, by the way. So he actually drafted Tim Tebow.
But even then, if we're going the route of like coordinators that became head coaches and it didn't work out, and so now they're back to being a coordinator and doing well, why not just give the award to Brian Flores?
Because he's black.
That makes
All right, well, fair enough. Anyway,
that sounds about right,
coach of the year,
especially for NFL standards.
especially for NFL standards,
Come on. Did you see the MVP 2 years ago? Why do you think Lamar didn't get it?
because you already had one.
Who won it 2 years
And-
ago?
Well, Josh.
No, he won last
That
year.
was a year ago.
Well, we're in last year, guys. We're on a new
No.
year now.
Oh,
Bro, shut the fuck up, bro.
We're on a new year, guys.
Don't
guys,
pull that shit
The year's
now.
over. The year's over.
Nah, don't you start this shit.
No, it's okay. JT runs on Chinese New Year's. That's coming
Yeah.
up this week. It's
Oh, fair
Yeah,
enough. That's
it
what,
is.
Tuesday?
yeah,
Next
Tuesday.
a week from? Yeah, a week from today.
You guys
Did
know
you get-
the year's over.
Me and my co-teachers, we were looking at the Chinese New Year, like animals and whatever. Did you know that there's elements that go with like what animal you are? So like we're all born in 2004, so we're all monkeys.
What?
And apparently there's like you didn't know that?
I'm a monkey.
Yeah.
Just the way that JT reacted to be called a monkey. It's like what? It's like the
Why
fucking. It's like
why didn't anybody ever tell me this?
it's like the you know the Guardians of the Galaxy 2 meme where it's like
Yes,
Star
yes.
Lord and he's like what? It's
Yeah,
like now I know that sounds bad.
but apparently there's elements that go with it too. So we are oh, fuck, I forget what type. I think we're like Earth monkeys. Oh no, wait, hold on. Chinese New Year. You guys can talk about Mike Vrabel in the meantime.
Oh, I will
All
gladly
right.
talk about Mike Vrabel.
Yeah, so hold on. All right, so yeah, AP Coach of the Year. Apparently, Mike Vrabel won, which makes no sense to me. Still, I think every other candidate on there had a better argument than Mike Vrabel. I don't care that he turned the Patriots around because guess what? He didn't. Drake May was also up for the award. Josh McDaniels won Assistant Coach of the Year. Again, it doesn't make sense. Liam Cohen and Ben Johnson basically did the exact same thing as Mike Vrabel, but for franchises that have never really been anywhere close to a Super Bowl. Mike McDonald, I mean, hell, he won the Super Bowl, but like even taking playoffs out of the fact, he led one of the best defenses in the NFL. Kyle Shanahan took a team that was held together by pins and needles and took them to damn near almost. They had a shot towards the end of the season at getting the 1 seed, which that in and of itself is way more impressive than anything Vrabel did throughout the entire year. It still just doesn't make any sense to me. And I know like yeah, narratives, sure. It doesn't. What did he do better? He didn't do anything better than any of the other coaches that were up for that award. It's literally just because they're the Patriots. That's it.
You want me to tell you something? And
What?
this is, I think this is the biggest thing why he won it. He's the first coach in history to take a 13-loss team and win 13 games in his first season.
So just because the Patriots lost one more game last year than the Jags, now he gets more credence to.
He's the first coach. He's the first coach. No one's ever done it.
Don't make sense. That
I agree. I agree with you. There's a lot of other factors into the thing. I don't know. It's I really think it should have been. I don't fucking. It's
my thing
hard,
is like
bro.
that shit just doesn't make sense. Like the Jags had the best season that they've had in like fucking 15 years, like record wise. Like I don't even think the 2017 team had a better record than this team.
They did. I think.
We had how many wins did we have this year? Hold on.
What was it? Was it 12?
No, I think we had 13 wins this year.
Oh, you guys are close in 2017 anyway. So you're the one.
But
seed.
still, those are like they had one of the best seasons in their franchise history. Is this Patriots season even like top 5 for the Patriots? I understand it's a high standard, but like it's not even like
No, it's
anywhere
not.
close to being like one of the best in the franchise history. And then you look at like Ben Johnson with the Bears.
Bears.
You want to talk about valuable players? You want to talk about valuable coaches? He leaves Detroit. Detroit sucks. Well, they don't suck, but they don't make the playoffs. They're the worst team in the division. They go from first to worst. And then Ben Johnson leads the Bears to the division title. I mean, Liam Cohen goes from the Bucks to the Jags. The Bucks completely fall off. The Jags go from being one of the worst teams in the NFL to one of the best. It just doesn't make sense. And like
Hey, I mean, the Titans fired Mike Vrabel and then they lost. They got the number 1 overall pick.
they were gonna be ass anyway.
I agree with you, but I don't know. It's hard to say because the hardest thing to say about it is the schedule. That's the hardest thing. If he doesn't have
They
that
played
schedule,
nobody. They lost to the fucking Raiders.
I know. Everyone knows if they didn't have that schedule, none of Drake May wouldn't have been even talked about. No one would be talking. They wouldn't even be in the playoffs, baby.
I would be so curious to see how this narrative would have like because the fact that they made the playoffs, it's gonna make it seem like like they were justified in like how they actually voted. But if the Patriots would have lost in the divisional round, or not, if they lost in the wild card round, and this ballot came out as like, oh yeah, this is what everybody thought like the awards were gonna shake up to be. How fucking stupid would that be? Because honestly, all the Super Bowl proved was just how stupid the fucking NFL honors is. Because none of what the NFL honors like went for in terms of like their awards, none of it like actually came true when they actually had to play a good team.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. This year, I think is probably like one of the worst years of the NFL.
In terms
It
of
was
what? Just like
everything. There was no historic things, like nothing that like blew my like that you're gonna look back at and be like, oh yeah, that was
The
cool.
sack record is broken.
Oh, all right, that's it. That's really
yeah.
it. But you're gonna look at you're gonna look at all the teams, the MVP, the MVP race, all that shit. I don't think
Yeah.
anyone's gonna remember that shit.
It's just because like do you know why it's like that? It feels like that though, because all the
Hmm.
teams that were good this year were not the big market teams. They weren't like the Chiefs weren't good. You know, the Cowboys weren't good. The Eagles like kind of just skated by, but everybody knew they kind of sucked low key. So like all these like high profile teams, none of them were really that good, and it was all the teams that like the Jags that kind of just came out of nowhere and just started being good. You know, yeah, the Colts,
Crazy.
just like the Chargers were good. I mean, the Rams are I guess a big market, but they don't really
Broncos
have a
too.
fan base like that. Broncos is another team, right? So it's like you had all these teams that were like smaller market teams that came out and turned things around and played better than the teams that spent a shit ton of money building up a reputation and just didn't really do anything. I mean, just I think that's probably why it feels like that. But honestly, in terms of like actually like watching the games, I feel like the games this year were much better
The games are pretty
than
good.
like I feel like they were much better than even last year. I mean that might be a little bit of bias on my end. I feel like the playoff games this year, besides the Super Bowl, like most of them were good. Yeah. Anyway, that was Coach of the Year. We got off on a pretty big tangent, but
It's okay.
Mike Vrabel didn't deserve the award. You can't convince me otherwise. Yeah. Will, you got any thoughts?
We're wood monkeys, by the way.
Wood monkeys. That's actually very fitting for me.
The fuck does that mean?
It means
wood-
exactly what you think it means. Anyway, comeback player of the year. Shout out Vinny.
Shut up, Vinny.
Shout out Vinny. Christian McCaffrey won, I believe. Right?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't agree with it, but it's more reasonable, I think, than Mike Vrabel.
I don't know. I think it was well deserved, especially
Yeah.
considering what happened.
Yeah, but my problem with it is that didn't he already win the award once?
Yeah,
And
but
like
they
I
don't
get
gi-
that
they don't
it's
give a fuck.
I know,
That's
but
all right.
here's the thing, like
Joe Burrow will win it next year, and then Christian McCaffrey will win it the next year, and then Joe Burrow will win it the next year. And then...
yeah, that's kind of my issues that they're just kind of like setting a precedent for players that can just come back from injury better, like than I don't know, just better than what people expect because for some reason people just are waiting for Christian McCaffrey to fall off a cliff.
And then Aaron Rodgers will come out of retirement, and then he'll come back, and then he'll win it the one
Yeah.
year.
And then Philip Rivers will come back and then he'll win it. But yeah, it's just like I don't know. I don't again, I don't hate it. I see it, right? Like he was one of the better running backs in the league and he came back from a pretty bad injury, but as a player that's already won it, like I feel like you kind of should expect that more whereas like you take a player like I don't know, like you take a player like Dak where like nobody really expected Dak to really like do much this year. Like, everybody kind of thought that the Cowboys were just going to be ass. And like yeah, he had he had CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, but like he still played well. And I mean, I could talk about Trev too, I guess, because that's my guy, and that's who I think should have won it. But there's a difference between coming back from injury and being better than expected, whereas coming back from injury and being better than you've ever been in your career. So that's just the way I look at it. But I don't know.
Yeah, I get it.
Maybe it's biased, but
I agree that like somebody has already won it, like to expect it. But at the same time, you look at like what McCaffrey went through last year compared to everybody else. Everyone else that was on the list got hurt, but like bro couldn't even like use his legs. Like it was so bad, and for him to come back and have that kind of season, that I think wasn't even in the voting for MVP. Wasn't he like the fifth person that was on that list?
What, 2 years ago?
No,
No,
this
this
year
year.
he was he
There
was
there was
Oh,
up
yes,
there.
yes.
From going to not being able to walk to having to go to like to some German doctor overseas to like fix your legs to having a season like that. I understand where they're coming from.
I really think it was because of he was on Madden last year. So, they're like, oh,
One of the worst Madden curses.
they're like, oh, poor guy.
Do we know the Madden cover yet? When do we find out the Madden cover for next year?
Oh, that's like in June, bro. Oh no,
So we're like July.
no, that's in June.
Can't wait to see who's gonna die next year.
Oh, I already have some insights.
Sam Darnold is gonna be the cover athlete, and
That'd
it's
be
gonna
the
be so cool.
craziest.
Oh no, they love their running backs.
Kenneth Walker.
JT coming, JT coming, JT coming.
Oh
There's
yeah,
no
no, he's so
way.
cooked. I could see it, but
He
like
wasn't
I
even
don't
up for Offensive Player of the Year.
They don't give a fuck, man.
know. He
They love
would have
JT.
been. He would have been if that team. Listen, if that team didn't completely fall apart around him, I mean, shit, he would have ran away with it, literally
Yeah,
and metaphorically.
I don't know. Just spewing nonsense.
Yeah. Well,
I like JT. Not because his name is JT.
JT coming. So yeah, that's comeback player of the year. Next up, we got
Vinny.
defensive rookie, which Schwessinger won. I
Yeah.
think.
Sir?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No qualms there. No, I don't really
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think
have much to say.
you could argue for Imanwari and everybody else, but like I think he deserved it.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah,
being on that
Eamon
shitty-ass
Worry.
team.
The Eamon Worry thing, I think, is just a lot of recency bias. But Schlesinger was one of the better linebackers in the league this year. So, and as a
Exactly.
rookie, that's very impressive.
I said in one of our past episodes, like the Browns rookie class has just been
Oh, it's one of the
absolutely
best ones
crazy
ever.
this year.
Oh, absolutely.
It's
They
crazy.
killed it with their draft this year.
Yeah, if Shador can actually like get better at football, oh,
Yeah, Fannin,
Shador's goated.
Judkins.
Dude, I always forget Harold Fann's a fucking rookie. I feel like he's been
He
in the league
is.
for like 5 years. But like no one's
he's
heard of
that
him.
good.
Oh,
Guys, they
he's a
lost
rookie.
Njoku though. David Njoku announced he's not returning to the Browns. What are they gonna do?
They got Harold Fannin.
Yeah, man.
It's not
Hey,
enough.
David Njoku. We're good. Harold Fannin's
Fann's
here. Yeah. Anyway, well, I guess speaking of offensive rookies, we could just move on to the next one. Tet McMillan, the winner.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree. I think the Tyler Shuck Jackson Dart thing is QB bias that a lot of people have. Tyler Shuck
I
played
agree.
great the end of the year, didn't really do much in the beginning part, and then Dart was kind of the opposite. So, but Tet was just the only rookie really from this class that was just good throughout the entire year. So,
Yeah.
makes sense. Makes sense to me.
Mhm.
Next up, we have OPOY JSN.
Or as you want me to say how Drewski said it?
I don't think.
No,
you
no,
should.
no, 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 no,
I
no,
don't think
no.
you should. That was fucked up what Drewski did.
He's
But
banned.
dude, Barry Sanders wanted to punch him. Do you see that shit?
Yeah.
Crazy.
You can't fuck up the name of the Emerald City Route artist.
No, bro.
Crazy nickname.
I put $10 that they were gonna say it.
Did they say it?
That's what I get for believing in Chris Collinsworth ever.
Well, he did also get hurt, like during the Super Bowl.
I don't care.
Yeah, if he would have caught that touchdown pass, they would.
Chris Collinsworth could have said, "Oh no, the Emerald City Route artist is going to the locker room."
That's too many words for Collinsworth to say. If it's not Patrick Space Mahomes, it's too much for a name.
Mhm.
But yeah, I agree with JSN. I think Puka
Absolutely.
makes a case, but defensive player of the year, I don't really even think we need to talk about this. We all knew it was going to be Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
Props to the Browns for having defensive player and defensive rookie of the year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if that tells you anything about how they are on defense.
They got the best head coach hire of the entire I mean, come on.
On JT Soul.
On JT Soul.
JT Soul, the best head coach.
Right,
Don't
Jid?
get me started. Don't get me started.
We love him.
Do you want to know what I did? Do you want to know what I did on Monday?
Wait, what did you do?
I watched the entire AFC 2023 AFC Championship game, and I counted how many times we ran the ball. We ran the ball 4 times.
Was it actually 4?
Yeah,
That's too many.
we ran the ball 4 times. We passed the ball 53 times. I didn't know we had Tom Brady as our quarterback. I didn't know that, Will. Did you know we had Randy Moss as a receiver too? Did you know we had CeeDee Lamb as our wide receiver too? You know we had Gronk. You guys know we had Chris Carter. You guys know we had I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out.
You said Chris Carter, and I thought of the baseball player Chris Carter.
Oh no, I was thinking of the Minnesota Viking Chris Carter, or the Philadelphia Eagle Chris Carter. But anyway.
Yeah,
Anyway.
real ones know MLB Chris Carter.
Real ones know MLK.
Yeah, I don't know how
That's
to
it.
I don't know how to go from MLK to
That's
MVP.
it.
But yeah, MVP. Matthew Stafford won. I agree. It was very close. The distribution. I think it was like only 1 vote that separated him and May.
Yeah.
Shout out to those 2 people that voted for Josh.
Shout out to the one guy that voted for Justin Herbert.
It was Jim.
That was me.
It was Jim Harbaugh.
No, because honestly, I kind of think that more people should have voted for him. If they won that Week 18 game against the Broncos,
If both
I
of
think
their
he gets
tackles
more.
didn't die.
Well, that's the thing, dude. Like the argument that people made for Drake May was that he didn't get enough. That he did more with less, right? And they bring up the whole like, oh, like he's valuable to his team and whatnot. Like, listen, I get that whole side of the argument, but if we're gonna go that side of the argument, why not vote for Justin Herbert? He had a worse offensive line. He had Greg Roman calling plays. One had Greg Roman, the other one had quote unquote assistant coach of the year. So Herbert didn't have any healthy running backs. His wide receivers weren't doing him any favors. The defense was good, but that was about it. If we're going the value route, Drake May still isn't the MVP. And if we're going the best player route, he still isn't. But yeah, shout out Matthew Stafford. He now said he's returning for next season, so that's good. We get to see him for at least one more year.
I mean, with that team, it's kind of hard not to.
Yeah. You know, they're trending in the right direction as far as their players for the most part.
They need a new right tackle.
They do, but I think they have two. Don't they have 2 first rounders this year?
Yeah, they have a pretty high pick too because of Atlanta.
Because the Falcons traded their first round pick this year for a
Shout out
guy
James
that's
Pierce.
probably going to be arrested. Yeah, he's going the Henry Ruggs route, unfortunately.
I hope him and Diggs can share a cell at least. I think that'd be nice for them.
The big 3 of James Pierce, Stephon Diggs, and Henry Ruggs is going to go crazy for like a month.
OJ didn't do it.
He didn't. Glove did not fit.
Yeah, he wrote a book about how he didn't do it. But anyway, that's the NFL honors.
Yeah.
You guys have any other thoughts?
Yay. No.
All right, now let's talk about the Pro Bowl.
Hey everyone, it's your boy JT, and we're going to take a quick break to talk a little bit about something that fuels this show and keeps us sharp through those late night recording sessions and intense editing. Dubby Energy. If you're like me, you need that extra kick to stay focused, whether you're gaming, grinding on a project, or just trying to get through the afternoon slump. But you don't want all that sugar, the weird jitters, or that inevitable crash, right? That's where Dubby comes in. This isn't your typical canned sugar rush. Dubby is a clean, focused energy formula that comes in incredible flavors such as Dragonade and Dub Sludge. It's designed to give you that smooth, sustainable energy you need without all the bad stuff. It's got 0 sugar, a great blend of vitamins, and no artificial coloring. It's the best way to power up your day and your game. We absolutely love it, and we know you will too. And because you're a listener of this show, Dubby is hooking you up. Use our special code Loaf of Milk at checkout to get 10% off your entire order. That's 10% with our code LOAFOFMILK at Dubby.gg. Give yourself a serious focus upgrade. Try Dubby today. And now, back to the podcast. Ravens flock, let's fly.
All right, this is all you guys. I've been watching it. I don't even know who won. Probably the NFC, because ever since they switched to the bitch ass Pro Bowl, it's only been the NFC that wins.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. JT, this is it.
What is wrong with you guys? You guys don't watch the most important
I watched
game.
Shador throw a pick, and I was like, yeah, okay.
I watched Kyle Hamilton and Denzel Ward jerk each other off, so that was pretty great.
All right, we can talk about the Super Bowl now.
Yeah. Let's just go. Let's go.
All right, well, take us away.
What?
I don't really know what to say about it. I mean, like I said at the beginning, it's exactly what at least I expected from them playing the Seahawks team. I mean, that defense is by far the best in the NFL. They're nuts.
Yeah, this year feels like one of the years, like the only years in the past, like I don't know, a few that the actual best team in the NFL won the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Did you guys? I don't know if you guys saw the stat when they put it up there, but they showed like the last teams that were the number 1 offense and defense in the NFL, and the Seahawks were the number 1 offense and defense in the NFL this year, and they won Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's the recipe for success. You just have the best team. Just have the best offense and the best defense.
Write that down, coaches. Write that down. It's a hard thing to believe.
Well, hold on, guys. Right? Do you guys know who had the number 1 offense, the number 1 defense in the NFL in 2023?
The Browns.
What?
The Browns.
Joe Flacco went crazy.
No. Oh my God, brother.
Well, last year was it the Lions
No,
last year?
23.
Oh, 23.
Because they have to have the number 1 offense and defense.
I know the Chargers had that one. I know the Chargers had it one year and missed the playoffs.
I'll tell you, guys, the Ravens, 23, the year we went to the AFC Championship, we're the only team to have the number 1 offense and defense in the NFL to not win a Super Bowl.
All right, so the recipe to success is having your logo be a bird, is what I'm hearing.
Wait, I thought that the Chargers had that one year, but they just like didn't make the playoffs. Am I going
No, they
crazy?
showed
I
it.
might
They
be going
showed it.
crazy.
It was like, dude, it was like crazy years. It was like the '85 Bears. I don't even remember the rest. I just looked at that and I was just like, oh, yeah, makes sense. Hold on, wait, I have that on Twitter. Give me a second. Keep on talking.
Yeah, wait a second. Hold on. The 2010 San Diego Chargers had both the number one offense and defense, and that they missed the playoffs, finishing 9-7.
That's actually disgusting.
So GT, you're not alone. At least you made the playoffs.
It actually makes me want to cry. Hold on, where was it? I literally saw it. I don't know.
You know, Herbert
Like,
Hoover lived to 90 years old.
That's crazy. Shout out former president of the United States, Herbert Hoover.
Shout out 31st president of the United States.
I didn't know the number. That's why I was lobbing it up to you.
It's fantastic.
It's fantastic.
I woke up with terrible heartburn yesterday morning on Monday.
Oh, did you?
Oh
Yeah,
God.
it was really bad. I woke up and I thought I was gonna my lung was falling out.
I'm so sorry.
That's
I told
a-
my sister about that now.
Listen, I'm no doctor, but I think that's an issue.
Eh,
There's really not much to say at all about this game.
no, it was ass.
Dude, that first quarter went by in like 10 minutes, I swear.
I was saying to Will, that might have been like one of the fastest Super Bowls I've seen.
Because nobody was getting flagged, nobody was scoring, and
Yeah.
they just kept going 3 and out.
Punt.
Punt.
Or a kick. There was a kick every now and then.
Every
Killed
now and then there was a kick, and then the fourth quarter happened, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, we actually play football."
Although I will say Stephon Diggs had a crazy game. Like, did you see that stat line?
Yeah. I
One
did.
catch, 5 yards.
Oh, shout out Mac Hollins though.
He has more baby mamas than than receiving yards.
He has the same amount of kids as receiving yards.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Also,
Shout out,
speaking of Stephon Diggs, we can talk about him for a little bit because
Go ahead, Will. Go ahead, Will.
he's had the weekend of all time. So apparently, either right after the game or during the game, him and Cardi B broke up. They had a child 2 months ago, by the way. So that's great. Reasoning for this is because Stephon Diggs brought one of his other baby mamas to the
Yep.
game. So
I just said to them.
I actually did not know all that.
oh yeah, he's just a smart guy. You can just look at him in the eyes. You know that clip from when he was on the Vikings? It was like, "Who on the team would you not let date your sister?" And they all said Diggs, and it just makes more and more sense as the days goes by because you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna get her pregnant, leave her, and then probably beat her at some point, and then he'll go to
Not
jail.
not in that order specifically, but all three of them are going to happen at some point.
Yeah.
It's inevitable.
So Stephon Diggs is a terrible human. Honestly, him getting traded was probably the best thing ever. We did great things with that second round pick. So love that. The
Please.
Texans really got a lot out of him too, especially when he tore his ACL or whatever the fuck he did. I don't care.
Yeah.
But he's probably spending next season in a nice cozy prison cell, or at least one can hope because again, terrible human being. Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that's well.
Wanna talk about the
He's
halftime
got the
show?
Tyreek Hill.
You mean the Turning Point halftime show?
I didn't watch the halftime show, and no, it's not because I don't like Bad Bunny. It's because I had 2 quizzes to study for, so I just don't have an opinion.
John, it's okay. I know you watched the Turning Point halftime show like me.
I did not. I didn't watch either of them because I don't care. I don't care. I just, here's the thing. Normally, halftime shows don't really hit well with me because I just don't care about the artists.
I watch them just so when I go on Twitter the next day, I know what people are talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what did you think of it?
The only thing I didn't like, obviously, like I didn't understand a word that they were saying, but the camera work was like phenomenal. Like it was really good camera work. Like it was kind of crazy, and I liked how they like told a story. That was pretty cool. But like, I didn't know any of the songs. I mean, Lady Gaga came in. That was pretty cool, but I don't know. It was like all right.
I take that back. That was the only part I saw, but it was only because I went out to go like take my dogs out to the backyard, and then when I brought them back in, I heard Lady Gaga on the TV. I was like, "What the fuck?" So I went back. I went back into my living room. And I was like, "Why?" I'm like, "Okay." I just thought that was a little confusing, but you know.
I honestly, I thought it was great. Like JT said, we were talking about it afterwards. JT did not like it initially. Yeah, we were talking about it. I said that I really liked his like the messaging and everything. Like obviously I don't understand his songs, but like you didn't really have to understand what he was saying to like get what the point he was trying to make. Just the whole I don't like using this word, but like the vibe of the halftime show. You felt the energy and like the color and everything. Overall, I think it was phenomenal and came bringing back to his roots of like Puerto Rico with just the set design and everything. I did like when Lady Gaga came on and sang her like new version of "Die With a Smile." That was cool. Yeah, I thought it was great.
I think it's interesting because like everybody's talking about like the story of like like what he was trying to convey with the halftime show, but it's not like exactly a new thing that like he decided to come up with a story. Like Kendrick did it last year and people didn't like it. I think it's how he conveyed it that made it probably better.
Again, it's also harder for people to understand because he does not speak English, and a lot of people will just say like, "Oh, well, I don't understand what he's saying."
I mean, listen, like I don't think it for me personally. Like I don't listen to Bad Money. I'm not gonna act like I do.
Oh no, neither do I. I couldn't name one song.
And is it because I don't speak Spanish? Probably some of it, but also like if you're like, yeah, I just don't really like I could listen to songs in Japanese or something like that or Korean, like I don't know, you listen to K-pop a lot.
Yeah, John loves BTS. Like,
True. On Kyle's soul. Kyle actually loves BTS, unironically.
or whatever random ass boy band he saw.
Yeah.
True.
Go watch our episode of Loaf of Milk where we talk about concerts. Kyle talks all about his experience and not knowing what stadium is which.
Self-plug. We're gonna be posting more of those later. We're gonna be posting more of those and less of these. So make sure you go check those out. I think it was interesting. I mean, like I said, I still haven't watched the full thing, so I don't really have a full opinion on it. But
I think a part I like about it too is that it's different from what we've gotten, especially in the past few years. Like honestly, I couldn't even tell you the last time that there's been like a rock artist or somebody in the halftime show.
Last one I can think of is like Coldplay. Well, that's not even
Even
rock.
so, they're not even. Yeah, no,
they're just a band.
They just exist.
Yeah, and like what band would you even get? Like at this point, like what band would you even get to do the halftime show?
That's fair.
You get Imagine Dragons halftime show.
Pearl Jam.
Listen, it would be cool. Dude, can we get a Creed one for next year?
Did they do it one year? Oh no, it was like a random like Cowboys game that they did it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm curious. I'm kind of curious to see what they do for next year.
I swear to fucking God, if it's some like random ass like country dude that's named Chris or Luke or Zach, I'm gonna.
I feel like they get like, I mean, I don't know. Kendrick's a little bit odd, but like, I feel like they do get a person that like relates more to women, or that women listen to more.
Well, yeah, because if you think about it, everybody watches the Super Bowl. It's not just like football fans.
Yeah, they have to get people. They have to get somebody that's gonna attract the female audience, especially and honestly, JT, like that I think proves more to what your prediction is, because if the Chiefs aren't gonna be good, they got to get the Taylor Swift fans there somehow.
Dude, I'm not kidding. If Taylor's like if she's doing it, it's gonna be rigged. The Chiefs are gonna get in.
It's gonna be so cooked.
There's no way that they wouldn't have the fucking Chiefs and Taylor Swift in it.
Well, I mean, hey, listen, before we start talking about like next year's Super Bowl, do we have anything else we want to say about this year's one?
No.
Okay, good.
Fuck the Patriots. 2 successful hate watches in a row.
Amen.
Let's go.
For the Super Bowl.
But anyway, yeah, looking forward to next year's Super Bowl. And speaking of the teams that might be in the next year's Super Bowl, they dropped the logo. And I know logo color theory is like kind of dead, but I mean, I hope it's not, because there's some Jags color. Yeah, there's Jags colors in there. There's some teal. I see a lot of people saying like Bears Jags, and that
Vikings Dolphins.
Get the fuck out of here.
Brian Flores revenge game. Lock it in right now.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Quinn Ewers versus 9.
Oh no. That would be so bad. You guys got any other thoughts?
I'm looking forward to seeing where Kyle Pitts goes.
I'm looking forward to see what happens with Kenneth Walker.
I know. And they have Charbonnet.
And he won Super Bowl MVP, and you know what? He played great, and he deserved it.
I think that Myers should have won Super Bowl MVP just because. Is that the kicker or is that the punter?
Yes.
I get confused. Okay.
They both should have won it.
I think that he should have won MVP, but I think they gave Kenneth Walker MVP because of how much struggle he's been through this year, not being able to literally do shit. Because every time they get past the 20-yard line, they're like, "All right, Charbonnet, you're in."
And they still hold him because he had a fucking touchdown that got called back because of a holding penalty. The only holding penalty they called like the entire game was on a Kenneth Walker rushing touchdown. If that doesn't show you just how poor of luck he has.
That was the nice part of the Super Bowl. It wasn't a flag fest, so that was great.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was good. The refs actually didn't like decide the game.
Because they didn't have
They
Sean
really didn't have
Hockley on
to.
the fucking roster or any of those big refs.
Yeah.
I think that during this offseason, a few changes that the NFL has to make. Get rid of every single ref and just do a redo. Fire everyone. And then after that, add 8 more games to the schedule. See what happens. And 2 bye weeks along with that.
I would
What
love for more
else?
football. I would love it.
Get rid of the NFC South. Just every team there, get rid of them.
But what about the Panthers?
I love my
Nope.
Panthers.
You want the Red
Your
Rifle to be
Panthers?
homeless?
Yeah, what are you doing?
I thought he already was homeless.
I don't know. Is he a free agent? I don't know.
Probably
Anyway.
retire.
Let us know down in the comments below if Andy Dalton's a free agent.
I swear to God, if I go into the comments of this like in like 2 days and I see Andy Dalton
Yes.
is not a free agent, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind.
And then we'll say thank you, and then you'll be on the next episode. I promise. I
Yes.
promise. If somebody leaves
you
a
will
comment, if somebody leaves a comment down below saying if Andy Dalton is a free agent or not, I guarantee you will be in the next episode.
you will be white boy of the week. Just I'm
Yes.
letting you know that right now.
Maybe not our next episode, but you will be white boy of the week at some
You
point.
will be, at some point, yes. And that does it. That's the NFL season.
That's the
Wow.
2025 NFL season.
It's
Thank
been a great
God.
year.
Thank God.
Yeah, the year from hell for JT. It's been a great year. It's been great doing the podcast for this year. We mostly stuck together with the weekly uploads.
My bad.
I forgot I was crazy.
Yeah, you know. God damn it. It was really fun. I don't know. Hopefully, we'll get around to making more content in the future. Probably not as much, just because the NFL season's over. But we'll probably have a few episodes, maybe talking about free agency and whatnot.
Yeah, we'll do what we did when we started the podcast. We'll start with a free agency episode, go on to the draft, and then you won't see us until August.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're gonna hopefully try to focus more on our main podcast. If you guys haven't taken a look at that, make sure you do.
Diner series coming out soon. Haven't done a second of editing. I gotta find time.
Yeah,
One thing you'll notice about the title of this episode, it's different. It's boring putting like 2025 season. This is what happened this week in the title because that's just boring as shit. So I'll be a little bit more creative this one.
and the more of these we do, the better we'll get at talking about the games and whatnot. And who knows, maybe we'll find ways to kind of mix up some of the weeks.
Over the summer, we have the chance to go to somebody's training camp, so we could totally do a video on that as well.
Yes.
I think
We
that'd
could
be
go to a
fantastic.
training camp. Say it again.
We're gonna go to Jets training camp because it's the closest one. So
Yes.
Stay tuned for August.
I'd rather walk to Jacksonville, Florida.
Stay tuned for August when we go see whoever the fuck is playing quarterback for the Jets in training camp, along with Garrett Wilson and friends.
It's gonna be. I saw. It's gonna be. It's. I saw that. Derek Carr said that he wants to come back out of retirement. So
What?
yeah.
GT, you got anything?
No.
You want to give us? Are we done? Because you can give us your last Jameis speech of the season.
Yeah.
Or-
This is the
or
real.
go
This is
ahead.
the loaf of milk. This is the loaf of
Alright.
milk MVP right here.
The Milk the Clock
The
MVP.
milk clock MVP. Sorry.
MLC or MTC, MLC, MLK. He's back. MTC MVP. Go ahead, Jid. Who do you think was the best player in the NFL this year?
What was it again?
The MLC
No,
MVP
yeah.
or
No,
MT MTC MVP.
Oh, I have to pick the player?
Yeah.
Oh my God, why am I forgetting his name? It's great that I'm forgetting his name. What was the guy I picked? I picked him the week before, or one week, and then like another week he had like a touchdown or something. I picked a play. It was like a. I don't.
Was
I
one
don't
of
know.
the. Was it one of the playoff guys?
I think it was the guy in the Rams. I think it was Khalif. Whatever his mud.
Like Keandre Mumfield or
Mustafa?
something. Or
something like
Mustafa.
that.
Was it?
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
I don't. But you gotta come.
Alright.
We gotta get like an actual name though.
Well, yeah.
Or
We
shit.
can't just say that guy on the Rams.
The guy on the
That one
Rams.
guy on the Rams. He thought they got the award.
Because I feel bad for him, because I saw that his kid like tore his ACL. I'm gonna pick the.
What?
I'm gonna pick Chris Moore.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
I love me some Chris Moore.
Yeah, let's hope he gets a
Chris
swift
Moore.
return to the Ravens.
No, okay.
Oh,
Maybe
shout
Jesse,
out
maybe Jesse Minter sees something in him.
shout
Um,
out Chris Moore for winning MTC MVP. We'd love to have you on the podcast.
Maybe one day he'll be White Boy of the Week.
Is he white? I don't.
No.
Okay.
But Shia LaBeouf said, "Don't let your dreams be dreams." So
just do it.
Don't let your dreams be dreams, guys. I think this is it. All right, I got the speech.
all
All
right,
right. One last Jameis speech for the ride home.
where are we going? Home?
Yeah, we're going home.
We're on
Home.
our way home.
All right. First off, I want to give all the glory to God. This year wasn't perfect, but it was powerful. We faced adversity, we took hits, but we didn't fold. We fought. Every setback built us. Every challenge sharpened us. See, greatness isn't about being flawless. It's about being faithful. Oh, it's about showing up every day and getting better. So as this year closes, understand this isn't the end. It's preparation. It's foundation. It's fuel. We're hungrier. We're stronger. We're wiser. Next year, we attack it. Now let's eat.
Let's go.
Beautiful.
That was great, shit.
Thank you. Is Jameis going to be a part of every year, or are we going to change it up next year?
I don't know. We'll see if there's something funnier that happens.
Yeah, we'll make an executive decision as we get closer to next year.
I think we just keep doing Jameis speeches until he retires.
Yeah.
I get behind that.
He retires tomorrow. We're fucked.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
If that gets
we're
out,
fucked.
we're fucked.
All right. We'll see you in March or whatever, whenever free agency starts.
Yep. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, everyone.
And as always,
Milk the clock.
keep on milking.
Yeah.
And cooking.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Mike Vrabel.
Fuck you, Mike Vrabel.
You like cookies?